You're listening to Into the Twilight, an independent, listener-supported show. Subscribe at patreon.com/intothetwilight for monthly bonus episodes, weekly shoutouts, a Patreon-only book club, and more. Thanks for support, and now, on with the show.
Now tuning in to Earbud Media, audio for everyone.
I'm in.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm hacked into the mainframe here.
I'm typing strings of keys you can't even pronounce.
Yes. I know coding all of a sudden. I've actually never been more excited for your happy thing here. I'm so ready.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we have a very, our favorite boys
I know.
Lineup today. You know, our favorite funny haha boys.
I have to believe that some people are like, they talk about their happy things, they plan these. It's like,
Sure.
no, things just work out really well sometimes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the fates just align really well.
We love to see it.
We do. We love to see it. Welcome to Into the Twilight, folks. We're here.
Yeah.
It do be proper blue filter season
Hell
in these
yes.
neck of the woods, which is great.
Love to hear that.
And I love that here. How are you?
I'm here. I'm living. We're getting a little is it gonna be fall weather or is it gonna be 80 degrees? And we're just kind of bouncing between those realities, which is kind of tough. But there've been some peak Princess Diana fit weather days, so that is keeping me going.
Not
sure.
80 in mid-October.
That's what I'm saying. Someone's got to do something about this. But I'm here. I want to talk about my favorite Midwestern champion and hero. The man with dozens, if not hundreds, of she-they shooters, Mr. Caleb Hearon.
The most influential man there is.
The only man strong enough to take on Mr. Beast and win.
Thank God.
You know? And he has his first full special out on HBO. And it's fucking wonderful, dude. I mean, I love this guy. I've loved him for years and years and years. I'm an OG fan of this man. And I think it's been, I don't know, I think his career trajectory is very interesting, similar in a mixed ultra way too, of him blowing up in recent years as, funny haha podcast clips and very good, being a good storyteller, right? And all these things are true of him and stuff, but it's a very internet way of skyrocketing into more of a household name kind of beat, at least in the comedy sphere.
Yeah.
And for him to still have all those qualities about him that are why people love him now in droves, but also back to his roots in a sense of doing the thing that he is extremely good at with all of those things in mind is great. It's just so good. He's the way he can just read a room and tap into an audience and how he can get them to do kind of exactly what he wants them to do is amazing, right? It's so good. He has just such a keen understanding, and I think and not in a way that he's because he's not a crowd comic, right? But or crowd work guy, but there is this innate sense of the proportionality of the room and who he's speaking to and how his stuff is going to land with people, that I think while that does exist in a podcast setting or a storytelling setting in those ways, it's a very different thing at a comedy show. And him being able to just lock the fuck in and be this is my shit, I can read all of you fuckers up right now in my head and do what I need to do is so good. It's so good.
Unparalleled, truly.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I think too, there's a lot of like, you know, by nature of being famous to some extent, a guardedness and a like layers and layers of brick wall of who he is, you know, or any vulnerability, right?
Right.
And I think this special is a good mix of that sort of duality of like very aloofishness and like, you know, all that kind of stuff, while also having these real moments of like clarity and vulnerability or like processing of stuff. And that's like very cool to see that you don't really get to see in like an hour of a podcast or whatever.
Right.
Like, it's cool. I'm a fan.
And I know it's the nature of his comedy, but it shocked me to my core when he described in one of his podcasts that for his sets, he does not prepare. It is
Right.
mostly just off the cuff.
Uh-huh.
And it makes sense because when you see him in his podcast and other stuff, it is very much reading the room and going off of the vibe there.
Completely.
So I get it.
Yeah.
But when we think about like a Berbiglia, for example, who everything is planned to the second, is very
Right.
much like a theater show. It's like, what do you mean that you just have, you know, like 3 bullet points in a notes app, and then it's like, oh, I'll just vibe. What? What do you mean?
It's nuts. It's truly nuts. He is, I don't know how his brain does it, but
Me
God,
either.
is he good at it, you know?
It's been wild to see the press that he's been doing lately. Because it's like, this motherfucker's on Seth Meyers. What the fuck does Seth Meyers know about Caleb Hearon? Like, what do you know about him being 15 and a double wide? Get out of here.
This is a family business. What are you doing?
Right, exactly. This is a family matter. Get the fuck out of here. But being able to see him get more general recognition for the work that he's doing is great.
Yeah.
And to your point too, he's been in this. There are a lot of other internet comedians, I guess, who've been in this but weren't classically trained. And it's not to say that like you have to do that, but it's very clear in Caleb's comedy that he has been in this shit. Like he did improv. He knows those fundamentals. And it's why he is around still, that he didn't burn out.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny, dude. I love it.
We love to see
Love
it.
this man.
I love my Midwestern king. He's great. I hope he
I appreciate
continues to
someone who's
thrive.
so influential.
Yeah. How are you doing, my dude?
I'm here. I'm honorary shout out to vitamin D supplements, you know, because it do be
True.
dark. It do be getting dark here.
Yeah. Don't you forget them, guys. That's important.
Don't forget them. And then also don't forget that it does take a while to work. So if it's like, it's been a day and you're like, well, damn, I guess these aren't helpful. That's not, that it don't work like that, you know?
Yeah. Let her cook, you know?
Right, exactly. Vitamin D is not Miralax, right? So it's not instant action there.
Not rapid release
Right?
serotonin.
But fuck if it was, you know?
God, yeah.
My happy thing is a dopamine release of comedians.
Love.
Which is that the love of my life, Josh Ruben, was on You Make It Weird. And these two are an absolute mess together. Complimentary, of course.
Yeah.
Being able, it's just always nice to see Josh Ruben. Because usually I just find him on TikTok where he's making TikToks with his cat, which is great.
Sure.
But him and Pete Holmes together, something that I appreciate about the two of them is it really does take max like 10 minutes before they delve into like a Ray Romano off with each other.
Sure. Yeah.
And it do be like that sometimes. So I appreciate them. They are hilarious. It's nice to see them not in a Saw like horror competition that Sam is putting on for them.
Yeah.
Which is great. And I appreciate them getting to talk a little bit about filmmaking and comedy there as well, and just some good old fashioned goofs too, which I appreciate.
I love that.
So,
These two together is a beautiful thing. Like, truly one of my favorite Make Some Noise episodes of all time.
literally. Yeah.
Because they are, it's like a pressure cooker right in there where like who's
Yes.
going to out goof the other one first and worse and more, you know, like, like
No,
and
you
that's
look
a
at these
beautiful
two and
thing.
it's like, oh, I would never sit you two next to each other in class, in a meeting, because I know that you two are hellions. But you want to see it. You want to see it for the bit, right?
Yeah. I love that.
It's
I love these
immensely
boys.
beautiful. So highly recommend it for some good goofs. And also just Josh complaining about wearing Invisaligns.
Sure.
Which is
many such cases. Yeah.
right? Is just unfortunately relatable, right?
Yeah.
Which I greatly appreciate. Were there things that did happen that were current events this week that were kind of relatable to this podcast? Yes. Are they in any way comedic? No. So we're not talking about them.
Yeah. We'll circle back next week, okay?
Right.
We're not going to brute force anything.
No, it's just nothing happened, okay?
Yeah.
The only
It's all
thing
good.
that is worth noting current events wise is I did realize that I mispronounced the author that I told you about last week.
Okay.
That her name is Tigist. And I found out afterwards because she's a badass and she has a pinned video on our TikTok about pronunciation. One for herself, but then also for all the characters in the book.
Love.
Which huge, right?
Yeah.
Because I was doing the thing that I did when I was like 7 years old, where I, like when you read Hermione for the first time and you're like, Herman.
Sure.
So I'm coming up with my own pronunciation for some of these things. And then I watch her video and I'm like, oh shit. Okay. So that's how that's supposed to, got it. Of course. Right.
Of course. Yeah. That's on me. That's my bad.
So that's my bad. So shout out to her for doing that. That's the only current events that are relevant on there. And then I did text Cody and am pressuring them to read that book. So
I'm gonna get on it. Okay, the library hold has been placed. Okay?
No. Of course. Right.
I'm waiting in the wings. Okay.
Yeah, Libby be doing its thing.
Yeah.
So when I saw the title last week, I falsely, because of the way that our culture is now, thought, oh, this is going to be a funny episode.
Sure.
I may have
What's funnier than Gone Girl?
Right. I may have forgotten the original meaning of Gone Girl, which is a little bit spoopy and scary, right? A little thriller.
Sure.
So that's my bad.
Yeah. You were kind of front loading the Ben Affleck creepy smile,
right.
And not really the the kind of core of the movie. Yeah.
Well, because that's, that's the way that I think of Gone Girl now is like, like go piss girl, right?
Right. Yes. Synonymous, one could say, for sure.
And then I got a fucking punch to the ear. I was like, oh my God, this episode is painful.
Yeah.
And that's no one's fault but mine.
Yeah, y'all want some mother-daughter trauma?
No, literally.
Relationship trauma, baby, we're here.
Do you want to see for the first time Nadia without a shit ton of eyeliner on and realize that this actress is like really pretty?
Yeah. Yeah. That was great. She was given real, Bella giving birth.
Literally the end of Breaking Dawn Part 1, right? They
like literally.
This girl is fighting for her life and I was like, "Oh, so that was a reference photo." That they took there. Got it.
That was the blueprint for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say too, like the beginning of this episode is so funny because we've belagered this a bunch, but the fact that nobody fucking clocks the Catherine Elena thing,
Yeah.
except Matt, is embarrassing, right? And the copium that happens at the beginning of this episode, where everyone's just rewriting history, right? Of being like, guys, she was playing Elena so good. She was playing her to a T. Like, obviously, we couldn't have suspected because she like saved Jeremy, which like never would have happened. Like, she's so good. She was being so good. Of course, we shouldn't feel bad about this. And it's like, you guys are. This is cope. This is cope. Like, so at least Caroline is like, we suck as friends,
and we can always count on Caroline for that. Actually,
little voice of reason, thank God, because it's like, you guys are useless. Like, good enough.
Yeah, I think she was like, we're the worst friends ever, which is obviously not true, but in that moment,
sure,
not wrong, right?
Right. Not great friends, definitely not the best.
Not the best. I'll say that.
Best. Also, though, parallel to that, though, is really funny of like it's so funny to me and how Katherine like realizes they know what's going on here because they want to hang out with her. They're being really clingy. Like, they keep wanting to hang out with me and like calling me and being nice to me. And that obviously something's up. Something's suspicious.
They are more clingy than usual. So something's really wrong.
Yeah. And it's like, God, she needs a friend who is not her daughter so bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough. It's so tough. She's like, why are these guys wanting to hang out with me? That's obviously a red flag. It's obviously, and like, she's not wrong. They were trying to like get her, but it's like, girl, figure it out.
This is the Katherine, unfortunately, right? This episode, the old Katherine was back because she's constantly suspicious of everyone and annoyed with everyone. And I was like, girl, you finally stood up in the 11th hour because this is the woman that I missed of being distrusting of everyone. And you had been stigmatized about Stefan too early. Granted, no one fucking noticed, so you were fine.
Yeah.
But then both parties being like, okay, so we're going to say it's a surprise party for Bonnie. And we're all going to call. And she's like, you all honestly gotta stop. I'm putting my phone on D&D, even though that doesn't exist yet. Fuck off. Like, I'm going to a funeral that somehow you all aren't aware is existing right now. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Also, this is beside the point. This doesn't matter, apparently, in the show. Is Jeremy pretending to be a college student?
Yeah, right? Like,
did he get expelled from high school and now he's just like fucking about at Whitmore?
Yeah, he's just like hanging out. And it's like, we need okay, sure. Like, what?
I don't hate it because obviously that kid's 30, right? So it makes sense that he's
fine. Yeah, you can play the part.
Right. And I don't hate it in the context of the show that he's around Bonnie. But are we just pretending that months ago in the show, I think, he was expelled from school? How did he get in? Apparently it doesn't matter because they all have family ties to the school anyways, so it doesn't matter. But I just maybe when Elena wakes up next week, she'll be like, can anyone answer this for me, please? Because I do think that happened. Did that happen when she was Twitter-pated or when she was I don't remember. I might need to go back. But it's just one of those things where I was like, why is he always at Whitmore? That's supposed to be 2 hours away.
Right.
I have questions, but apparently it doesn't. They don't care. So apparently it's not that big of a deal. There. I would love to know your thoughts on one of my favorite parts of this episode, even though it's very small, which is Lil Miss Witch, who's back.
Lil Miss Witch. It's doing nuts things here. And
I'm
like,
obsessed with her.
I'm obsessed with her. To be fair, she got brought into a friend group that she was not wanting to be part of, nor did she have a choice in the matter.
Correct.
Right? And it's now turning what was her cool party trick into like a job, which sucks,
Right.
That's tough. And like with really high stakes, you know?
A gig worker that's life or death. Right. Yeah.
Literally. And listen, I get her trying to be like, let me ease the tension a little bit. Let me start flirting with Jeremy right in front of Bonnie. Like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
It's good.
And it's just so funny the way she does it of being like, okay, Elena, like, does she look like you? I don't know, is she as cute as you? Like, wink. Like, it's just like really laying it on thick. And Bonnie's like, I'm right here. Can we focus on the spell I need to give you, Miss Ma'am? Lil Miss Witch? Miss Witch? I love her.
I know this would never happen, but it was very much, there was a moment anyways where I was like, are they gonna all hook up? Like, is that gonna be Little Miss Witch's payment here? And I don't know, man. There have been wilder things that have happened at school. I'll say that. But she had some good quips. There was a Mr. Miyagi joke I think she made that I really appreciated.
Yeah.
I was vibing with it. I liked her. I wish that she wasn't getting, it's obviously not to the same extent, but she is getting the Bonnie treatment in the sense of only being called when it's life or death, which I don't wish for her. But I am glad that she does have Bonnie around right now. And, you know, if she has some eye candy, it's not the worst thing for her.
Hey. Yeah.
There have been worse things, I'll say that.
Oh, jeez.
How'd you feel about Damon?
I mean, where to begin, dude? Like,
Mr. Crash Out himself?
Mr. Crash Out, and like, listen, I get that we're all poking fun and stuff. It's like, hey, man, Stefan, of course, particularly, is like, hey, dude, so just so you know, everything that you've been fucking doing is based on nothing.
Right.
And it was really only based on Katherine, so eat shit.
Yeah, that's really embarrassing, Damon.
It's like really embarrassing and lame. And he's like, what do you want me to do with this information? Like, I can't, it's already happened. Like, it's too late, you know? And now I have to go on a wild goose chase to like get my girl back or whatever. But I'm also still dealing with the West stuff and like the venom in my system and my situationship, you know, that's going on here with Enzo. It's tough. It's tough out here to be Damon, you know?
Yeah, the start of this episode is wild because they're rationing blood for him.
Yeah.
Caroline did math, which Damon seemed to be the most shocked about this episode.
Sure.
Rude, first of all. The fact that he so easily taunted Tyler killed me.
Oh my god.
Because
the fact that he literally was just like, why are you here? I was like, we're asking the same question, dude.
And he wasn't wrong.
No. It's like, seriously, what are you doing here? Like, leave.
Because
do you want to enroll in school?
Tyler was playing Flappy Bird on his phone outside, which killed. I was dead, by the way, on that.
Yeah.
And he's asking the question that the whole fucking audience is asking, which is, hey, are you doing this because you hate yourself?
Right.
And Tyler immediately goes X Games mode, knowing full well that he has one job, which is don't let Damon escape. Okay, he has two jobs. Also, don't go in there because Damon's hungry, always. And it takes him 2 seconds to break. My guy, that's embarrassing. It was wild. It was wild. I'll say that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it was pretty funny just to watch Damon say things that he wasn't even goading him per se. He was just being honest of like, I don't get it, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone's wondering why you're
trying
here.
to razz him. He was just like, I'm just actually confused. Like, it seems like you're a glutton for punishment.
Right.
When Caroline keeps telling you, it's over, dude. Like, figure out whatever you want to do here, but it's not with me. And he's like, maybe you should listen? Question mark. Like, at least my girlfriend wasn't my girlfriend at the time that she broke up with me. You know what I mean? Like, Caroline was Caroline, so like, maybe we can call a spade here.
Yeah, man. probably one of the grosser things that happens this episode was Damon's fucking Looney Tune reference right before he takes Wes's eye out, though.
It's just diabolical, can we say?
It's just, my dude. Not that I thought Wes didn't deserve it, because Homeboy's nasty. He wasn't going to actually help Nadia. Everyone knew that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Him taking the werewolf venom out of Nadia.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his whole thing is like, oh, I'm in an evil lab, right? Like, I'm a bad scientist.
Right.
So
I'm doing fucked up things in here.
Right. The show is very like on the side of bad science. But it was just a real sick way to go there that I felt bad for. There were a couple of moments that really took my breath away this episode. One of them was when finally Katherine let her mask fall, talking to Stefan on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because she had been trying really hard. She like really laid that Elena accent on thick.
Mm-hmm.
And then was just like, you need to prove that my daughter's there.
Well, even like the switch up of, because like he uses Nadia's phone to call her, and she picks up thinking it's Nadia, being like, hey girl, something happened with Wes, I'm gonna go run back to the church, don't you worry, girly. And it's Stefan being like, what up? You know, and then she kind of goes back into Elena of being like, oh my god, hey, what are you talking about? It's me, Elena. Like, hair toss, like, you know, like, what's going on? And he's like, be so fucking for real right now. I know what you're doing, like, it's over, kind of vibe. And then slipping back, like, this woman is acting in so many different ways, in so many different avenues.
Right.
Constantly.
No, I mean, Nina's playing like 8D chess right now.
For sure.
I cannot imagine. And I should have known, because we've seen Nadia longer than Rose. But her scene on the couch when she's passing away was so fucking painful.
Yeah.
The whole, her saying the like, she's a liar, she's a murderer scene to Katherine was so sick and twisted.
Yeah.
While she's looking like Bella from Breaking Down Part 1, right?
Literally.
Just so gaunt. It was very cute, though, to watch her have the like summer day moment. Because again, I don't necessarily feel that attached to Nadia, right? I do in the sense of like Katherine cares about her and then Matt cares about her.
Right.
But we don't get a lot for her because she's a very flat character. She's just there to kind of move their story forward. But it was very sweet to be able to see her like immediately show up with Bonnie, which was very cute. The thing, and I've felt this way since Bonnie became the anchor. I have a real fucking bone to pick with this whole group that's watching, because there's like, I don't know, 6 of them that are there watching this
they're all
happen.
like, we want to say our fucking words. Like, we got some shit to say before.
Yeah.
You come out.
The fact that it is silent in that room until Bonnie groans when Nadia is passing to the other side. And when that happens, everyone in that room looks down or looks away. When that happens, I want to throw hands.
Yeah.
Because I just am so tired of her suffering. And I know that's the whole thing, right? Like, everyone shut up. I know that that's how the anchor works, but I'm just, the fact that they all cannot bear that to happen, I'm pissed. I'm so mad.
Right. It's like, you guys aren't even feeling it. You know what I mean? Like, you're just ashamed, or like, not ashamed, but like feeling the ripple effects of an immense pain that you cannot comprehend, right? And Bonnie has tried to explain that to people many times. And again, it's hard to fully communicate that, almost impossible, right? But like, she has said like, hey dog, I don't know how long I can keep doing this.
Yes.
Because it feels really bad. And I hate it, but like I prefer this than the alternative at the moment, but also who knows, right?
Right.
And the fact that nobody could like, I don't know, give her a hug or something, or just like be there
Yes.
with her rather being like, she's having her moment, like everyone look away. It's like, grow up, everyone. Fucking come on.
And I can't say that I wouldn't want that if I was in Bonnie's shoes, right? Of like, I don't know that
Sure.
I would want everyone staring at me while that's happening, but it was
Sure.
just them not being able to bear witness to, right? They're like, they're
Mhm.
unable to look at that pain where I'm like, y'all, she's
Yeah.
doing this to try and like keep reality tethered right now. But it's just like, can y'all go hug her or something, please?
Right. At the like just bare minimum support would be appreciated here.
It was just very painful. I did appreciate the immediate 180 to Katherine doing her whole like her big brother goodbyes to everyone in the
Dude.
round table.
Fucking standing O. I was hooting and hollering. I was getting out of my chair. This is so fun. This is so good. Cause she's like, listen, y'all, I know we've faked it a couple times here, or it's
Yeah.
almost been the case, but it seems like it might be the one. So I am gonna like leave everything out on the table here. And just starts talking shit. I think in a really beautiful
This is the
way.
woman I love here.
This is her. I missed her. I bring her back. And it was so good, but like particularly her conversation or her really talking at Damon.
Oh my God.
So good because she's like, hey man, because Damon, of course, is like, you know, arms crossed, being like, I've said everything I need to say. Like, I have nothing more to say to you. Meh. Like, whatever. And Catherine's like, okay, well, I didn't say everything I need to say, so fucking listen to this beat, bitch. Like, let me tell you some shit. And she starts off by being like, I'm sorry. And he's like, what? She's like, I'm sorry that you think and you blame me for the reason why you're a fucking piece of shit and why you suck. Like, you've lived your whole fucking life blaming me when I'm the only person that like actually gave you like a sense of humanity or like how to love someone. So like, fuck you. You can blame yourself for all the other shit because that was not me. And you can keep thinking that, but like, fuck you. That's fucking grow up, you know? And just
her saying,
and then him being
saying to him, I'm sorry that I didn't leave you as like a forgotten nobody on a bloody battlefield.
Right. It's like, sorry I made you like not a fucking like forgettable normie who just died regularly. Like, sorry I gave you like a cool fucking sick life that you have used as like endless torture, self-imposed.
Yeah, I'm
but,
sorry
like,
that I
that's
woke
not-
you up and that I made you something more than like your dad's disappointment while he's just like
Literally.
crying. Like, this is the most
would-
trauma that she's ever given him right now.
Yeah, if I was Damon, I would kill myself in front of her. Like, I could
No,
not, I would
literally.
not be able to withstand that. It's over. It's over. I'd run away. I'd pack a bag. You'd never see me again. It's done.
This is the
But she,
mean
like-
girl that I love right here.
Yes. But what's even better is like she does all that, fucking drops the mic, and Damon like kind of gives a little smile and it's like, I'll see you in hell. And that is the most fucking romantically charged shit we have seen in so long on this show.
That
Besides Enzo.
no, literally. No, that he said that the same way that he talks to Enzo.
Yes. And the fact that like they try to one up it by then having Katherine talk to Stefan when it's
Goodbye.
like, no, we got the good stuff right here. Like we're stepping down from this because she does the whole like, you know, I always wondered what it'd be like to be loved by you and like blah, 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 blah. Like
Goodbye.
we had some good moments and there was feelings there, but it's like, girl, you just had like the horniest fucking yelling at someone turned like kind of a sexual thing
Mhm.
like 2 seconds ago. And now you're going to be like, but Stephanie, you were always the one. Ew. What? No, this is not giving nearly as much fun. What's going on here?
And they're
Where's the
trying
passion?
to do this whole thing with the audience of like, because she's doing all this wondering who's going to stab her with the
Right,
traveler's
yeah.
knife, right? And it's obviously, it's not going to be Tyler, who she just immediately slaps in the face with the like boozy mom temper problem, which
Right.
I was like, oh shit. And she does all of this to everyone, and it's like very clear that it's going to be Stefan. So when they leave him to the end, it's like, yeah, girl, like we know, because
Right.
that's the person that she thinks she's supposed to be with, because doppelgangers, right?
Uh-huh.
And so when she does the like, oh, I've loved you, I've always loved you, and it's like, okay, girl, like you just had the most sexually charged conversation we've had in a while.
You're wasting what appears to be your last breaths on Stefan Salvatore,
Right?
When you just had a fucking sick convo with Damon, and that could have been like a very hot killing. No, okay, fine,
Sure, queen. Yeah, and so of course he stabs her. Like, of course he's the one with the knife.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say though, CW loves a black eye, and not like a socked eye, but like a literal like demon black eye, right?
Yes, yeah, like the flicking of the
yes,
like the whole eyes become black. Yeah,
which I'm used to with Supernatural. Nina looks so good with those.
Yeah, it's kind of cunt. It's kind of cunt.
I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah,
and I was not expecting that at all. And I wish that it would have lasted a little bit longer, but unfortunately, I was not expecting, but I did really appreciate the fact that Matt was like, well, I'm gonna go take care of Nadia now.
Yeah,
because she had that whole thing with him earlier where she thought he was Gregor. I keep wanting to say Grover, and that's not it. that's not it. Close, but no cigar there. The thing that I was not expecting, that I was so grateful for, though, was the second scene in the church.
Oh my god.
What the fuck was that?
That was like...
That's supernatural, folks. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay,
no,
like,
literally.
Like, where did this come from? Because I was like, wait, this was available to us the whole time? That scene is so fucking cunt and chic in indescribable ways. But, like, because, like, Bonnie's there being like, hey, girly, welcome back. I'm gonna escort you to the other side, have fun. And she's like, yeah, for sure. And it's not working. Uh-oh. What's going on there? And then we see this like huge like gust of wind and spirit, and the chandeliers are shaking above, and like this church is like so grand and moody and like candlelit, and the fucking winds and spirits and demons or whatever the fuck like pull Katherine like through the, like on the ground fucking like backwards, you know?
Yeah.
Sliding down like it's a slip and slide, but like the scariest one in the world.
Scary slip and slide. Yeah.
The really scary one. And like flings her up and out into who knows where. And I was like, where the fuck was this? That was cool as fuck.
It's just having that happen after she just did her whole villain monologue.
Like, come on.
Oh, y'all thought that I was going to willingly walk into a trap without doing one last goof?
Get me. Let me have one last tight five in here. Come on,
right
now.
So what I understood from that is that she took the werewolf venom and injected herself with it. Yeah. Well, Elena, right? But what the fuck did she leave in the needle that Elena has when she woke up with? Is it just another copy of it? That was what I wasn't sure.
I think it was just I think it was like a calling card of being like, hey bitch, this is in your body. Have fun.
Okay. Yeah.
Because like it will like enhance the Ripper thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's like double jeopardy, I guess, when Elena wakes up, maybe, I think is the thinking there. I don't know, werewolf science. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing with whatever.
Like, right, but I think like leaving the syringe is so fucking funny of being like, all right, welcome back, girl, but have fun with whatever this is.
Nasty.
And, like, she's so sick. She's so sick.
Because I mean, again, we're just playing with lore here, right? They're making it up as we
Right.
go along. But the
Mhm.
idea that Bonnie has never been the one who decides who passes through.
Right.
The way that it has been described is that it's been unnatural creatures. But
Mhm.
that was written in stone. It hasn't just
Right.
been like there's someone TM who decides. But then playing it
Mhm.
in a church and then having Katherine say, then who is it up to while she is being dragged not to the other side,
Right.
but presumably to hell, because why was
Sure.
that happening in a church, is
Uh.
very interesting.
Mhm.
Because what do you mean? The hell exists in this world. But it was very cool. It's very cool to see.
Yeah.
And I'm
that
very
was
intrigued.
yeah, more of this, please, you guys. Like, you have the ability and the execution, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, dude. It reminded me of the RIP, the Vampire Academy show, when they had those really cool, like, church scenes and stuff.
Yes.
Like, God, that's what I want from
And-
especially vampire shows, you know? Give me, like, haunted, fucking weird winds, candelabras, you know, mysterious voices and portals or whatever. Like, give me that shit, dude.
God, I miss that show so much.
I know. Well, we could have had, dude.
The fact that it only got... I can't even talk about it. I'm going to get so fucking emotional. It's just...
Yeah, sorry to bring up old wounds, but...
It just makes me so sad that it could have been what could have been, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, there are a lot of churches in that book I was reading though. Because like, what are you gonna do? The fact that you're gonna have vampires and you're not gonna have churches, you're not gonna have religion in it. Fuck off! Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah, give me some.
You're gonna grapple with immortality, and then you're not gonna have religious symbolism in it. Like, what's the point?
Yeah. Was amateur hour? Come on now.
It's just you're missing out is all I'll say.
For sure.
But Bonnie looked super cool in that. I imagine that's really gonna fuck with her a little bit. So I'm curious to see what happens there.
Yeah.
I'll say that. I mean, based on this image alone, it seems obviously that Elena's not doing well.
Like she's freaking out for sure.
Because she has a lot to realize is what's happened, and then obviously she is infected with the werewolf venom, which is not great. So that's not good.
Yeah.
But you know, rip to a baddie, you know?
Yeah, rip to a baddie for real.
And it seems for real this time, you know?
Yeah. Could you imagine if she wasn't getting straight to hell and it was just like she's back in Mystic Falls and she's like, motherfucker, I'm trying to leave so many times. I want to die so many times and they won't let me. She's having the Silas effect. They can't kill him. They can't kill her. She can't be killed.
I know. I appreciated her run. Katherine finally got back to her roots and then died like a badass. So I appreciate that. So while you were sleeping, not great. But I'm very curious because Damon said that he was going to be honest, which is a new one for him.
We'll see how that fares.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes for sure. We have some amazing patrons to thank. Would you like to start us off?
Absolutely. Thank you to Greg Lautner.
Ooh, thank you to April Dobrev.
Ooh, thank you to Sean Salvatore.
Ooh, thank you to Megan Pattinson.
Ow, thank you to Katya Karp.
Ooh, thank you to Genevieve Morgan.
Ooh, thank you to Danielle Burke.
Ooh, thank you to Janae Bennett.
Ow, thank you to Dan Zeklos.
Ooh, thank you to Emily O'Zera.
Ooh, and last but certainly not least, thank you to Jaylene Ivishkov.
Ooh. So, I have a fan fiction for you here. This is by the author Frankie W, but the E in Frankie is a 3. So it's Frankie 3W.
Love.
The title of this is A Witch in Quantico.
Okay.
So the summary of this is, after walking away from Mystic Falls, Bonnie Bennett wanted peace, not prophecies, not pain, and definitely not the FBI. But a chance encounter with Agent Derek Morgan throws her back into the line of fire, only this time it's bullets and serial killers, not vampires and witches. As bodies pile up bearing sigils no one else understands, Bonnie finds herself consulting for the BAU, falling for a man with a badge, and facing a human threat dabbling in dark arts he barely understands. When the supernatural and the systemic clash, love might be the only magic that survives.
Damn.
So I did not realize that these two fandoms crossed over, but apparently they do.
That's beautiful.
As recently as today, October 11th, because that was when this was last updated. So if these are enjoyable to you, please enjoy some Criminal Minds and Vampire Diaries.
I love that. I love the human spirit and the human mind.
Right.
That's beautiful.
I mean, I don't hate the fact of Bonnie getting out of Mystic Falls to Criminal Minds, not necessarily, but go off Queen. I love.
Sure.
Yeah. I love a multi-talented woman there. Well, friends, I've been very much awaiting watching the special, so I'm gonna go enjoy some Caleb Hearon.
Hell yes.
Tell your friends and your family about the show. And as we say here in the Pacific Northwest,
Get bit.
ooh, ow.
You've been listening to Into the Twilight, an independent production by Earbud Media. You can support the show by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/intothetwilight, or rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You can send us a backstory or a fanfiction at intothetwilightshow@gmail.com. Our music is by Eli Krause, and our art is by Maddie Padilla. You can find me on Twitter at Cody Corral and Allie at Many Are the Stars. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to Earbud Media Production. Earbud Media, audio for everyone.